Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Just like I'm the king on the microphone. So it's Dr. J and Moses Malone.
What's up, friends? So glad you came to join us for PE today. Yeah? Have you boys and girls been working on your striking? Yeah? Do you remember what striking is? Yeah, you're right. Yes, it is a controlled way to hit an object, right? So whether you've been working with balloons or volleyballs or sock balls or whatever objects you have around the house, I know you've been getting better at controlling that object, striking that object. But up to now, we've been working on controlling that object in the air and try not to let it hit the ground. Today, boys and girls, we're going to flip that and we're going to strike an object and control it on the way down to the ground, and we want it to hit the ground. And so for today's activity, you're going to need a ball that bounces. And so as we're striking that object, we want it to bounce back up to our hand and continue to control it and bounce it and bounce it. Sounds a lot like something I know a lot of you have some experience with, huh? It's a special word. It starts with a D. Can you figure it out? You are right. It is dribbling. And so dribbling, boys and girls, is just another form of striking. It's just we're striking it towards the ground instead of the air, like in volleyball, okay? And so for today's activity, just look around the house. If you've got a basketball, great. If you've got like a play ball or maybe even a volleyball, right? That could bounce a little, use that. And so you're going to need an object that bounces, okay? And so it is day one of our dribbling unit. And so we're going to just introduce you to some basic types of dribble and talking about the correct way to dribble with our hand. And at the same time, we're going to work our core out. And so in our previous PE videos, Coach has been kind of dropping in little things about the importance of core strength. And so for those of us who don't know, boys and girls, your core is your foundation. So just like in a building, you got to have a strong foundation on the bottom. And so our bodies need a good core to help the rest of our bodies stand up tall, and it allows us to move better and play those games that we like to play even better. And so in today's activity, not only are we going to work on our dribbling, we're also going to work our core a little bit, okay? And so not only will you need a bouncing ball, but for our activity today, you're going to need about 10 random items around the house. So these could be items like, say, socks or stuffed animals or shoes or just things you just have laying around your room. Now, make sure these items aren't too big, okay? Just like the size of your hand is good, okay? So I'm going to give you some time to go grab those 10 items. You're also going to need a box or a basket, okay? So I'm going to have you go find those items. I'll see you right back here in just a second. All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Did you go grab your 10 items? All right. Okay, so Coach just grabbed 10 random items around the gym. As you can see, I've got all kind of random items over here. Not too big. I actually used my basketball as one of my items. So if you're having trouble finding all 10, you could also use your basketball as one of your items. And so our first exercise activity in our day one dribbling follow along workout is going to be a activity we call score the basket or score the bucket. And so like I said, if you got a basket at home, use that, or box or whatever. So it's kind of simple, boys and girls. Those 10 items you're going to place in the basket, score the basket. But the catch is, can't use your hands. You have to use your feet, okay? And so you're gonna, one at a time, and for this, I'm gonna turn to the side. You can place your hands behind your back like that for a little support. You're gonna lift your air. And so one at a time, you're gonna take your feet and Score them in the basket. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is our first exercise. We call it score the basket. All right, go ahead and give it a try. All right, good job, friends. We're going to move on to our second exercise, which we call rainbow twists. Now, you only need your ball for this one, okay? And so what we're going to do is, just like before, we're going to pick our feet up in the air like that, and we're going to make little rainbows right over the top like that. You want to go side to side, tap that ball on the ground, tap, tap, just right over your waist, okay? So it looks like this, and you want to go for 10, just like this. Feet together, feet up. 1, 2. And all right, so that is our rainbow twist. Go ahead and give it a try, and I'll see you back for the next exercise. Okay, welcome back, friends. What is Coach doing on his hands and knees, you ask? Well, the next exercise, boys and girls, we call plank basketball rolls. And so some of you at home may know how to do a plank or know what a plank is. But I'm going to show the boys and girls at home who have never done a plank or never seen a plank what it looks like. And so sometimes we watch movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, or maybe you've read some pirate books. And so in those stories, the pirates will tell their prisoners to walk the plank. So what that is a big long board that comes off the side of the ship that they have their prisoners walk and jump into the water. And so that plank is a straight long board. And so we want to make our bodies like a straight long board. To start, you want to be on your hands and knees like Coach is. And you want to make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. And so you want to move your hands until they're just about right under your shoulders. And then one at a time, you want to get one knee off of the ground and hold your body up. Now, do you see that? Is that a straight board? Is that a straight plank? You see how my board is kind of bent down? You want to bring your body up straight from your head straight down to the heels. Straight board. You want to tighten up your core. You want to tighten up your legs, tighten up your neck, and you just make it a straight board. Now, I see some boys and girls do this. Is that a straight board? No, right? And so this is going to make you stronger, boys and girls. You want to tighten everything up, be straight like a board, just like that, okay? And so you're going to be in plank position, boys and girls, and holding that plank, you're going to lift your hand up one at a time. You're going to roll the ball, catch it with the other hand, roll the ball, catch it with the other hand. And so this is probably going to be pretty tough for my kinders and my first graders. So for this, boys and girls, it's okay for you to just stay on your knees for this one, okay? Now for my third, fourth, and fifth graders, we want to get your knees off of the floor, okay? Now this is going to be our toughest one yet. If you need to take breaks, okay? So it looks like this. We start up, plank position. Go ahead and roll. 1, roll 2. And that's it. And so that is our plank basketball, or whatever ball you have at home, roll workout. Give it a try, boys and girls.